Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now Hall to start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Levis looking to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Chargers at 500, sitting at 5-5. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Levis from the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Levis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
First down, Howell to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Caught left side by Mechie.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And that one complete to Hodgins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flew and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. A give, running right is Akers.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. Howell.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Howell down to throw it. He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Akers.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And this time he is in.
Yes. Cam Akers with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Two good drives on their first two possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he'll find Hall.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll go play action. Powell.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Back deep is Tank Dell.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Levis.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Howell.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first down, Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Howell. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what?
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
A give up the middle to Akers.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Powell from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A give running right is Hall. And he he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Levis looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up, and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Take down a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. But this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Powell throwing on first down here. That's out to the flat for Akers. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Powell looking to throw again. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And Hal will throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. And they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, Levis. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 4. Levis out of the shotgun now. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead is Hall.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Levis to throw.
His throw incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Levis. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down. Howell to throw.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And in a spot like this, a tie game late, if you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But, boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Into the hands of Cooks. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
There again is Cooks, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And once more, Howe back to the air. Looking deep here for Mechie. And that's caught inside the 30.
What a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
This is 1st and 10.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got